The legendary Aussie hard rock band AC/DC have been a little quiet for the last 8 years. Not anymore. They've just finished a new album, which is out today, and are hitting the road on a world tour, which will see them heading our way in 2010. Not that retirement was ever on the cards, given that they've been around for 35 years and sold more than 200 million albums worldwide. Europe correspondent Mark Kreisel met the band's lead singer Brian Johnson in Dusseldorf, Germany.
Brian Johnson is the lead singer of one of the hardest rocking bands ever, with a reputation for mayhem. So let's clear something up from the get-go.
So, AC/DC or Akadaka, which one do you prefer?
It's Akadaka definitely for the Antipodeans, you know what I mean? No worries. Smooth as a gravy sandwich.
AC/DC was started in Sydney in 1973 by the brothers Malcolm and Angus Young. Angus is the one who wears his school uniform on stage. But none of the band live in Australia anymore.
I live in Florida. I hate fishing, I hate golf, and I haven't got a boat. I don't know what the hell I'm doing here, to be quite honest.
And the drummer, Phil Rudd, lives in Tauranga.
He lives in New Zealand, we think. And he's a f***ing maniac. Love him like a brother. Mad as a f***ing March hare.
He might be watching it.
Yeah, he probably will be. Hello, Phil, I'm missing you in Dusseldorf. It's freezing. I've found me nipples again after Florida, but never mind me, son. I'll see you in about 2 weeks.
Brian Johnson became AC/DC's lead singer after the band's legendary Hellraiser Bon Scott died from acute alcohol poisoning in 1980. Bizarrely, Bon Scott had raved about Johnson to the rest of AC/DC after seeing him in a particularly frenzied performance for his old band, Geordie.
I had this appendicitis type and it just crippled us, and I went down, but I kept on singing. I was going, and he thought I was brilliant.
AC/DC are pushing their 60s now, but it makes no difference to their fans. They range from 7 to 78, and the younger they are, the more fanatic they are, even if they don't quite get the nuances of the lyrics.
These little kids coming up at 10, and you're going, Jesus, are you sure you're watching us? Yeah, it's great, mister. Brilliant. I've got the band, I've got the Rockstar game, I've got and I've just bought Family Jewels, and I bought the plug meter, and I go, Jesus Christ, can you understand any of it? No. Do you know what giving a dog a bone means? Yeah, I got a dog, I gave him a bone yesterday. Is anybody watching?
And now, after 8 years, a new album, Black Ice, and a world tour.
There's a few less tiles on the roof, you know, there's a bit shade over the tool shed with a lot of lads, you know. But, you know, as long as that, you know, you've still got that passion to go, and, you know, and you don't have to use Viagra yet, I think I'll be happening. Hard rock and Viagra. What a great advert. Look at that. Sorry. That's mine. You know, I've been working out and trying hard to get myself ready, you know, because I don't want to get on there, you know, and people look up and go, should have seen him 10 years ago, you know, I don't want none of that stuff.
So no sex, drugs or rock and roll?
Oh, as much as possible at our age. Why not, you know, but it's well, the drugs, you can forget about that, would be deed if we start that. Sorry, I keep swearing. Oh, no, no, it's not right on NZTV.
They're older, but those riffs are timeless. Rock and roll to their very soul. And some things will never change.
Do you think Angus will ever start wearing that uniform?
No, he couldn't do that. He wouldn't be able to play. He keep dropping his pick. Angus is Clark Kent, is what he is. I've seen him come into the dressing room. He looks like death. And then he's gone behind his little screen. And then 5 minutes later, he's going, right. And he's got the uniform on. And he's just this thing, this whirling dervish.
And yes, they're playing New Zealand. Wouldn't dare not to. And they say they're blowing the bank on the stage show.
The thing on its own at the start of the show is something worth going to see. You know, and then you can go home, forget the band. I mean, this thing is absolutely unbelievable.
You going to give me a hint here?
Well, yes. The hint is the new song, Rock and Roll Train. And I'm not going to tell you any more just in case they cannot do it.